Okay, sir. So now we are live from the ASEAN Banking event that we have here in Phnom Penh. I'm Frédéric Prou, your host. I'm a VP Head of Marketing at Canadia Bank. So I have the pleasure to have Mr. Jason Wong here with me, which is Head of SME Banking at Canadia Bank. Hi, sir. How are you? Thank you. My pleasure. So you're here today. It's an event with all bankers. So it's kind of a real banking event. It's not the most passionate event in the world sometimes, but we try to keep a little bit of pleasure here. We try to inform our public, and we try to give you nice insight about marketing, about banking, and how related. So we have you today. You're head of SME at Canadia Bank. So I just want to know you more a bit. So what is the main insight that you can give to the SME owners out there? Let's say I have a $100,000 business a year. I make $20,000 profit. What I should do, even if I don't think I need a loan or I need facilities, what should be my first thing to think about? Because we always said sometimes that it's when you have money that you need to ask for money or you need to think about money. It's not when you need it really. So what you can say in terms of insight for all SME owners out there?
Business owners do not really keep track of their bookkeeping. More often so when the business is doing well. But that's exactly my point. When the business is doing well, it is exactly the reason, even more the reason that you should get a proper bookkeeping. Because when the time comes, be it 1 or 2 or 3 years down the line, when you start applying for loans, that is exactly what the bank will be asking.
So it's not just about sales, right? It's about also keeping your book in order.
It's true.
So do we see a difference between women entrepreneurs and men entrepreneurs? Is that to say that women keep the book better than the men sometimes?
Well,
or
I don't feel so. All business people are pretty much the same, be it male or female.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't feel a difference, because sometimes in banking we feel a bit of difference. The woman will ask questions more directly about how to do things, and the men will say how much they want. So it's more, it's kind of a different kind of mindset. So I just wonder if
you may be right there, Fred. To a certain extent, female are better at keeping things in order. Let's put it that way.
In business too, right?
In business too, I suppose that extent to it. Whereas men are generally about sale.
Yeah.
Whatever that happens at the back is a separate matter. We handle it at the end of the year, but generally that shouldn't be the way.
So you work in Malaysia, right?
Yes.
At Kuala Lumpur for a long time. What is the similarities that you see between Cambodia, Phnom Penh right now in terms of rising economy, and our friends at KL?
Well, as far as business people are concerned, their mindset are pretty much similar. It's all about profit oriented. What perhaps Cambodia is lacking is perhaps, transportation-wise, manufacturing sector, trading sector. Ultimately, it boils down to bookkeeping again. It doesn't have to be fantastic bookkeeping, just a basic bookkeeping and such. For us bankers, or be it any financial institution, for us to truly assess how successful or how well that industry is doing.
Okay, I have another question, last question for you, because you have the banking at hand to go. Is if you want to avoid one mistake, like the worst mistake that an SME owner can do in front of you when it's time to ask for a loan or money, what will be?
Well, the common mistake, what I find back in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, I think it may just apply here as well. Basically, they over asking the loans. Too much. Generally, there will be a rough rule of thumb, be it 30-40% of the working capital requirement to ask for. But businessmen being businessmen, they will tend to ask as much as they can.
So if you want to recap it, it's like, know your numbers, guys. Make sure if you ask for money, it's well used. I mean, don't ask for too much for nothing, and make sure you keep your books in order.
Sure.
Mr. Wong, that was a pleasure to have you today. Thank you so much. Have a great conference, and I will talk to you later for more content about SME for sure in the near future and open for business. Please subscribe to our podcast. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred.